Matt Wilkinson finds himself in familiar territory, once again wearing the Jeep yellow jersey, which means he's #1 in the world heading into stop number 7 of the World Surf League Championship Tour. He's battling with Wiggolly Dantas for a spot into the quarterfinals. Wilco wants to get this one started, pulling right in under the hood. He's gone and comes out quickly. No turns on the inside corner.
You have to forget about these mistakes and just go for it. Oh, we just got it.
It is firing out there, guys. I'm going to send it back to you.
Thank you, Rosie Hodge. Dantas standing tall in a solid barrel at Teahupo'o. Wiggolly's really good friends with Gabriel Medina, and Medina had to take a look at that thing.
Have a look at this though. Clean, beautiful, standing up straight in the barrel, comes out with a spit, and then dissects that turn, just driving off the fence. Beautiful surfing from Wiggolly. Doesn't look to me like he's injured, and he's got that same sort of approach where he's further up the board, Joe. Now he slides back on the fence and just hooks into that maneuver. Kicks out, so Wiggolly off to a flying start. Have a look at that. Just sneaks up under the hood. Perfect positioning, perfect timing. He's done that before a few times, hasn't he? He loves waves like this, and it's a very similar tube stance. Matty Wilco further back on the board, a lot wider in that stance. Kicking out, you can see that back foot always on the pad. Why? Because he had to drive through that barrel. There was no slowing down on that one. So when you've got those really quick ones,
Wiggolly, without priority, just takes off deep to give himself a backup score. Great positioning and a perfect little insider. Already had the 817. What a smart move from Dantas.
those smaller ones are not going to cut it. You're not going to get massive scores on it, but in saying that, Wiggolly, beautiful positioning, nice clean little in and out, and it's going to be a beautiful little backup for him.
Now locking in on the takeoff. Matty Wilco, nice and deep, puts both arms in the wall to slow down. There's that off the top carve. He's got the rhythm, little jam down the line, and he's out of there. I like that he had time to play with the wall there, just to time his speed. He's playing catch up against Dantas. That would get so low on the takeoff. How'd you like that spin into the hood?
Yeah, it was great. I mean, just reaction time was perfect, and with that foot being on the back pad, it just gives him that opportunity to come straight out of the barrel and into some big turns. There's no footwork necessary. Let's have a look. See, nice wide stance, using that back arm to drag. Now he uses the front hand to slow himself down just that little bit, and then hooks into the turn. So that wide stance really boding well for Matty Wilco.
I mean, we're watching Wiggolly now glide into this one. These waves have a nice crease in them now. You can see him weaving through this thing, perfectly executing another two. Big cut back on the face right there, right in front of us. Beautiful surfing right there from Wiggolly, in rhythm. Look out the back here. We got Wilco looking at this thing, eyeing down the line, holding the wall, knowing he needs to be deep. Punches through. Beautiful work right there, trying to get out in front of Wiggolly, and Wiggolly finding the better wave. So both of them amazing tube riders. Right now Wiggolly's got the upper hand in the rhythm.
Great to see a battle where they both get great options. Looking from the channel view here, how'd this one work out, Potts?
Yeah, well, it's kind of a crumbly end though. It's quite possibly could better his 4.50. I mean, he's only looking for a 5.88, but this wave hasn't been locked in yet. A bigger, solid wave from Wiggolly, comes out with a spit yet again, and then hooks into that turn. Big, powerful kid. The injury, well, it doesn't look like it is hindering anything for Wiggolly. I like the fact he drives off that bottom. Now he moves forward on his board, pumping, comes out clean, and then that turn. So he's opting to use that turn at the end of the wave as well, now to just maximize the scoring potential. Now he puts the foot on the pad and then drives off it. I mean, what a powerful kid this is.
The Jeep yellow jersey in jeopardy. If Wilco goes down, it goes to John first. As we see Wilco nice and deep, but really deep to get the completion. And now into the countdown. Wiggolly can take this wave if he wants it, and he will commit with priority to seal the deal. A defensive move. He doesn't really need a big score, but he'll show that his knee's feeling just fine with that layback hack, as Wiggolly is now turning in his best result in the making in his career at Teahupo'o. And we've just lost Matt Wilkinson from the contest, and he has just lost the Jeep yellow jersey, as that'll trade hands to John Florence.